wonderful day that the Lord has made for us to be glad and rejoice in it. Yes, isikhathi the brunch show with uNoxolo Nene intombi yakaMadlokovu na Osenja uNtusenkomo. Ngaze ngayithakazela. Mhla 39 November namhlanje sibingelele abasilalela laphana ku-Car Radio. Greetings. Nalaphana ku-Facebook ku-Car Radio. Ngithi greetings to you too. I hope ukuthi ulale kahle-ke. Since nje mina sengingenile ku-December ukuthi umhla 29 kumele we have to wait ukuthi kube umhla 1. By the way, I hope ukuthi nisayenza-ke ngoba samavika e-Black Friday ukuthi nisahamba niyothenga kanje. Into ebuhlungu-ke mina u-Black Friday njalo bokuba khona, it's either ngisuke nginganayo imali yokuthi ngiyothenga o-Black Friday or ngisuke ngibusy like this year. I was so busy and I couldn't go ukuthi ngiyothenga, but ngiyacabanga ukuthi asakhona namanje amalonjana ama-specials ka-Black Friday. Yeah, as ngishilo-ke ukuthi mhla 29 November ngizosho-ke ukuthi ku-celebrate-wani namhlanje. Excuse me, as kumhla 29 November, it's a National Day of Giving. Or just do something uthenzele omunye umuntu awuyenze nje namhlanje since i-National Day of Giving angizithi ngithini. So nje ungangimupha noma yini umuntu. Sometimes as people we have this thing yabo ukuthi umuntu mele like umgive something just because it's her birthday, or uyashada or uyamphekisa izinto ekanjalo. But nje ukuthi nje just nje umsukele nje ukuthi it's a hard thing to do. I don't know why, but me personally, if someone give me something, I feel like ngiyamkweleta, but if unganginikeza ngalutho mina nje shemali hayi noma ngashaya ibirthday yakho awu ngikhululekile nje hayi onginikezanga nami yabona. Hayi nami ngizothi bunginikezile ngiyakunikeza. I don't know mhlawumbe ukuthi i-theory yami or it's how I do things, but sometimes bekuyisukela mina enhlizweni yami I just like buy something yabo. Sometimes ave kubuhlungu ukuthi like uthengela umuntu something yena akakuthengeli, you feel like ngazi ukuthi nawe akakunotice, but mekathengela something nje it's yo especially there's this day, I don't know how I think, but I like the way I think, especially if umuntu ezongithengela something without me knowing, without me asking ukuthi ngicela ungithengela something yabo, and then uzongithengela something I don't know how, but here's the feeling of importance yabo, uzizwe ukubaluleka kuphuma la enhlizweni kuthi ngathi ama-butterflies, cishe ngathi ama-butterflies, yes, ngathi ama-butterflies yabo. So angazi ukuthi why even when umuntu athi yazi and then athi ngicabanga yabo umuntu becabanga I feel like ngaze ngabaluleka, ngicabanga ngiqale ngibe like amazed ukuthi what bucabanga like ngami ngizizwa ngibalulekile yabo. And then masa you go as far as to buy me something, even if it's not my birthday, I feel so important. Shame angifuni uqamba. I don't know wena ukuthi ufila kanjani if someone ekuthengele something even though kungasiyona i-birthday yakho. Mina nje wema Jesu Kristu ngizizwa angazi ukuthi iqhamuka le feeling yokubaluleka, kodwa ngihlezi ngizwa whenever umuntu like engithengela something noma ngasiyona i-birthday yami noma ngingayicelanga, but uvela ucabange nje ukuthi asengithengele uNoxolo this thing. It's like nje usurula ngisho nenhliziyo yami, feel like wow, how ngaze ngabaluleka yabona. And kuphinde kube let me do this, phinde kube i-electronic greetings day. I-electronic greetings day ke namhlanje. So you can like greet a person via emails, using your phones or whatever, like izinto ey'kanjalo or WhatsApp. So there's this thing, and it's really it's the awkward thing to do if you're gonna greet a person without having anything on mind to say. Yeah, well, it's a really, really, really tricky thing to do because woba nomuntu bezokubingelela uthola ukuthi like uzokubingelela athi hi, now uthi hi. Yabo my thing, mina as Noxolo Nene, I always have the question mark ukuthi ufunani yabo, not in a bad way, but ngiba naleyo question mark ukuthi hawangibingelele. It means ukuthi okay, there's something that is so important that you want to tell me, or that ofuna ukuthi siyenze mina nawe uyangizwa ukuthi ngithini. But if you're gonna greet me and you expect me to start the conversation, just forget it. I don't do that. But what I do is that I just send a question mark, Mhlambe into ongayenza just you will write maybe a gratitude letter to that person. Because namhlanje it's a electronic greetings day, you can just write with hi. Because I don't know what many people get this. Mina uthi hi mina. I really have this question mark on myself, but like it's okay. What does she want? What does he want? Yabo. So I guess it is fun. Abanye abanendaba. Yabo. Uthola ukuthi uzongibingelela and then be like, okay, hi, how are you? I'm good, and how are you? Yabo. Mase uyathula, and then you expect me to start the conversation. Sometimes I just leave it like that. Sometimes I send a question mark. Sometimes it's bofunani. Or sometimes because I have this curiosity, when you greet me, maybe there's something that is so imperative that you wanna tell me, and then I would go as far as calling you, So and then I'll be like, okay, I saw you. It's okay. And it's something that is really weird if uzobingelele umuntu ongakhulumi naye kuWhatsApp, So uba naleyo nto leyo ukuthi okay, maybe uba in trouble, maybe udinga uncedo ngento ethize uyangithola ukuthi ngithini. So because namhlanje it's electronic greeting day, it will be fine ukuthi umuntu umbingelele, especially if kukhona abantu ongalontunje ongakhulumi nabo. There are those people that we don't talk to on WhatsApp. Akekho umuntu onganabo. Uthola ukuthi ungena ku-WhatsApp and then you just chat with umuntu oyedwa, yabo. And as for example, because I have a group, uthola ukuthi ngiyaposta kuphela izinto ngiyidayisa and then mase ngiyahamba, or I communicate with my customers, yabo, izinto kanjalo. So if you're gonna like just greet me, because I'm using business WhatsApp since I have only one phone, So if you're gonna greet me, it means that there's something that you wanna tell me. So it's very important. And then if you are greeting someone, no, I check because even my friends, if bengibingelela or I'll be like, okay, I was just checking you, and then be like, okay, thank you for checking me. Sometimes it's hi girl, and then talk a little bit, hi, because abangani bami abahlali la manje, because bayafunda, so omunye uhlala le nomunye uhlala le, mina ngila eThekwini. So sithola leso sikhathi sokuthi umuntu nje umvele umbingelele noma umfonele ucheck impilo nababuye bengifonele, yabo, izinto kanjalo. So if kukanjalo, because abanye abantu baba with that curiosity ukuthi enene wangibingelela nje bese kwenze njani, yabo, ongazi azabe nalo question mark, just mtshela ukuthi no, I was just greeting you, since it's the electronic greeting day namhlanje. So namhlanje as kwi-business Monday, Noxolo uzokhuluma ngendaba yokubingelela. No nje, it's just like nubbing into ngadlala bengiyinaba. Ubone lento leyo yokukhuluma isiZulu amase uhlanganisa ne-English ngoba bengithi nubbing khona umuntu okay hamba lapha uGoogle no siyathanda nje ukusebenzisa lamagama uthi yabo lamagama lawo ozofaka mhlawumbe o-ENG kanje yabo lamagama eZulu just to joke around or just nje ukuthi just to prolong wenza into ekhulumayo ibe fana ngithola ukuthi ngithini. So as kwi-business Monday yabo namhlanje it's all about businesses, it's all about you uwazi ukuthi okay uNoxolo Nene uzokuphathelani kahle kahle namhlanje yabo. So let me tell you something yabo. Ezinye izinto like ziba challenging yabo. Akekho like umuntu perfect ngithola ukuthi ngithini. So izolo cause it's the real thing yabo. Lento leyo kudayisa when you face it of having ilonto njani ama customers yabo. And amagama abo uthola ukuthi ayakushaya yabo ukuthi athini yabo. Uthola ukuthi abanye bazo complaina ngama pricing akho. So sengakhuluma ngalokho but then it hit me again yabo ukuthi okay someone had complained with ama prices yabo and then ubona umuntu bezoka complain and the person would make ama examples so I was like a bit stressed. I was so stressed and I needed someone to talk to, especially now or run at the same business yabo ubone besozoba like not sure ukuthi am I doing the right thing. So I was in that phase ukuthi hayibo Noxolo why because it's okay yabo you are doing something that is so great and ama pricing akho alright. So yesterday I couldn't tell myself that I'm thinking mama yabo. So it hit me. So ngaqala phansi. Remember, before I started my business, before I even priced my things, I first I went to Google and then ngagooglisha ukuthi aprice kanjani izinto edayisa like clothing stuff, And then yesterday, I know the information, I know everything, not like everything, but I know ukuthi ama prices calculate kanjani ngithole kahle. And then bese ngazi izolo phela isiyabuya lento le to complain futhi ama price. And then I went back again ku Google ngagooglisha. I was so stressed even though sengitholile ukuthi indlela engicalculator ngayo it's okay. I'm not overpricing because abanye they sound like I'm overpricing them and sometimes you be like ubacabangele and then you are not gaining anything, yabo. So abanye they will never understand anything. So I call umuntu okay odayisa ingubo naye like he has a brand, because I was so stressed. Bengakhuluma nomunye ngabona ukuthi stress sami asehli kahle yabo angikho and then I asked him this question because sometimes we be acting like we are strong, but sometimes we just need someone or experienced about quick business if you are like going through something. So and then let me make an example, Okay, let me say you've purchased one t-shirt that is the cost is like 50 rand. So when I was like that, it must when some pricing uzo itaisa ngamalini leyo thina it will be 100 rand. So ngathi mina I'm doing the very same thing with my prices. So what is wrong? And then I made an example with like with the bigger number, it's not that big, but if it's like 190 and kuzoba imalini, and then he made a mistake, what it's 350 ngathi mina, why it's not 380 because it's 190. Also what's saying, oh, I made a mistake, miscalculated, you are right, yabo. So sometimes izinto ziba like that tricky, uyibona ngazuthi into yenzayo i-wrong just because amagama from ama-customers, yabo, umuntu atshela uyabizwa yabo, it's like yabo, because abanye bethu we have that soft heart, so we have to build ourselves ukuthi singacontrolwa kakhulu amagama ama-customers, especially for those abaqalayo kuba namabhizinisi, so mina, why Noxolo, when Noxolo says to share about your experiences, I feel like it's very imperative to talk about what I've experienced than to talk about what I don't know. Okay, so ngeqale lapho ke, so I wasn't feeling okay. Yes, I prepared a topic. Don't worry about it. So I just wanted to share this because we are talking. You are listening to me and I am talking to you. Yabo. So ngiyakubona nje sulalela attentively. So ngiyenzela ukuthi nawe, if you faced with the similar situation, make sure ukuthi and then you have a person who runs that same or similar business, but matured or phambili now, just to ukuthi akwenze ube right, like emotionally, or like emotionally, because amagama ahitha inhliziyo, so you have to be like ugethe ingqondo yakho straight, yabo, ukuthi okay, that is how, yabo, akuchazele, because nami ngichazeliwe like izolo ukuthi okay, this is what you have to do. So uyatatazele, asho nami ngitatazele izolo, because I felt yabo indlela bekukhuluma ngayo, bekuba ngathi I'm defeated and I didn't know what to do actually. But what I knew was that I don't want to change my prices because it's what it is. I cannot change my prices because I can even make an example. So there was this customer who bought the dress. So if I'm missing my order and some calculator, so missing a double check price, and I saw because I have this thing WhatsApp gifting. Not I bought WhatsApp gifting one, how much is so business WhatsApp well. Business WhatsApp. So if when's a mistake, you have to like wait like it's then maybe like 10 minutes, 10 minutes umude yabuthi ngilinde ukuthi ngiphinde ngolungisa i-price yabo. So ngafaka like i-price, into yakufanele ibe like maybe 350, into yakufanele ibe 380 yini or for something, ngayibiza u-350, only to find out ukuthi sengine-loss manje, and lento le yangistressa. So bese ngibona ukuthi ile price le eyabantu, abantu le bafuna ukuthi uprice ngayo, kanti uthole ukuthi wena uyayilimaza and you don't get any profits yabo. So I think it's a process whereby ezinye izinto kumele uyilindele when you are running a business. So nami in this way I'm growing, and ave kumnandi if you are doing something wazi ukuthi you have to expect ukuthi abantu they're gonna say ezinye izinto, ama-customers they're gonna complain. So what I want to tell you is that you don't have to give up, but then amanye ama-complaints, amanye, some of them are unnecessary. But if umuntu complain about mhlambe i-product yakho ukuthi izinto ethize something yabo ebusweni bakhe, or mhlambe nawe udayisa ingubo uthola ukuthi umdayisele like ingubo edabukile, leyo nto it's your problem, fanele vele uyisorte yabo. Izinto kanjalo ziyadinga ukusothwa yabo. If now you are doing something, that is why I always encourage you, if udayisa something, make sure ukuthi uyayi-check every time to just ukugwema ama-complaint are unnecessary yabo. So le complaint enginayo, it's something le abantu abahlezi bengihlupha ngayo, and I won't change it. Bazoze bejwayele, because sometimes you have to into uyikhulise even though kukhona izinto ezikuphazamisayo, yabo. I don't have to ukuthi ngize ngiyeke like my own business just because umuntu oyedwa ucomplainile. Bakhona abantu abalontshana abathengayo. So I just want to tell you ukuthi noma abantu bengacomplaina, but make sure ukuthi awu-give up, yabo. Ungabi nalento leyo give up. At least ngiyazi ukuthi ishaya enhlizweni, yabo, iyashaya enhlizweni, but ukushaya kwakho enhlizweni, ama-decision akho awungawenzi usane-stress. That is why it's very important to have umuntu o-matured kuleyo business lakho leyo, ukuthi like aku-guide, yabo, because maningi ama-challenges and nami asangilindele, angithola ukuthi ngithini. And I have to have a way out ukuthi bengitholana nalento le ngizobhekana nayo kanjani, yabo. Not ukuthi ubaleke, uyangithola ukuthi ngithini. And ezinye izinto abantu that they are not getting ukuthi abanye bayitshela ukuthi if a person is running a business now, if you are a business owner, like uyaqala manje ufuna ukuba nebhizinisi lakho, yezwa, awuboni ukuthi sometimes you don't see that ukuthi you are building yourself and you are building a character yakho. So you are molding yourself ukuthi how do you react with other people, ama opinions abantu uwawenga kanjani, and ama complaints abantu, because now ususebenzisana nabantu. So leyo ndlela nawo okhula ngayo, but when sometimes you don't see yourself growing, sometimes ubona lethu ukuthi ukuthi enena kufanele vele, we know ukuthi there is this thing ukuthi the customer is always right, yabo. And ama customers ayayazi leyo nto ukuthi the customer is always right. And now as the owner of the business, you have to know your rights and you have to know what to say. Okay, I think next week I have to do some like researches of amalontojana, ama rights, amalontojana, ama business owner, ukuthi fanele ukhulume kanjani if you have to send your thing, because when someone comes with the attitude of the customer is always right, yabo. So now you have to have the way ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi uzokhuluma kanjani nalo muntu, because methi the customer is always right, omunye leyo nto uyithatha abe kuyilotujana ayuze ngendlela engekho right, uyangithola. Let me make an example. Let me say ngidayisele ingubo right, yes, and mina I have my own thing. I'm sorry if you got offended if ngenza ama examples engubo. It's just what I work with, okay? So let me say i-customer ngidayisela ingubo, mina what I do if receive like ama order, I first check ukuthi ingubo right yini. So ngenza wonke ama checking, ngiya-check ukuthi ukotini awulengi, ngiya-check ukuthi sicathulo glue right, ngi-check like everything. Bengekho right leyo nto ngiyibuyisele emuva. But if ngicheckile yonke into ngabona ukuthi konke ku-right, and then ngiyakujayisela you as the customer, wathola ukuthi uthe uyigqoka kanti khona isipikile yasiyakwebheka, uyangithola. And then you would come to mina ungitshela ukuthi hayi le ngubo yakho ikwebheke kanjani ngoba phela nginike i-right, yabo. So sometimes you have to act safe. Make sure ukuthi ama-complain uwagwema ngale ndlela leyo ukuthi I want this to be perfect. As we know, ukuthi izinto azibi perfect, but you want this to be perfect, because omunye uzoya ngale ngqondo yokuthi the customer is always right, now awenze as umsebenzi wakho ukuthi ucheck ama-products ukuthi a-right yini yabo. For example, okay, ukuthi a-right yini nezingubo lezo oyidayisayo ukuthi zi-right yini yabo. So as kukanjalo kumele na ubone ukuthi ayi kumele ngihambe ngiyo-check-a ukuze ngazi ukuthi kumele ngenze njani, yangithola. Umuntu munga-check-anga ama-product akho, umuntu uyakwenza ukuthi because uzokuthatha lokho akwenza i-advantage yakhe ukuthi enena hayi lo vele aka-check lutho, uzoza kuwena eyidabule yena ngesipikili sakubo ingubo athi ngiyifice inje ngithole inje ingubo. So ukugwema lokho wazi ukuthi okay, I have my own, ngathi umtshela ukuthi lalela le ngubo le ngiyi-check-ile before ngize ngiyidilive kuwena, ngiyi-check-ile ngayibona ukuthi injani before ngiyidilive kuwena. So even though nawe mhlampe uyidilivela wena ingubo like because sometimes si-deliver la koGoli, sometimes udeliver la around etown yabo, around the township. Muyomdilivela lowo muntu isikhathi esiningi I have to teach you this thing ukuthi ivule uyi-check-e naye yabo, ukuze uzogwema ukuthi ngithole ikanje, ukuze angalokho ezokuzela nalezi nkinga zabo zokuthi ngithole ingubo inje kanje kanje, nawe gwema. And ama-products, especially ama-hair products and ama-lotion, ama-skin products, yonke lento le uthole ukuthi no-cream basebusweni ziba khona izinto ey'fakwayo, yangithola. Abantu bafaka ama-ingredients athize yabo. Sometimes abantu abazazi ukuthi umuntu u-allergic kwini or i-skin type sakhe sikanjani. So now you have to do i-research eningi and umuntu umbuze ukuthi isikhumba sakho sinjani yabo, u-allergic kwini, because this product that I'm selling inokuthi nokuthi ungaze uvumbuke ebusweni yabo. Uthola ukuthi abantu abaningi abazi ukuthi ba-allergic kwini, omunye umbone sevumbukile kanti ubengazi ukuthi u-allergic kwini yabo. So for those abasela izinto zokugcoba ekhanda nezokugcoba ubuso, uthola ukuthi umuntu akasazi iscalp sakhe ukuthi si-damaged or what, uthola ukuthi nawe udayisa odayi, yangithola. Usuba nama-cost amaningi-ke manje, so you have to do izinto ey'ningi, do ama-researches, ube right, ube grand, ukuze uzogwema lama-complaints lawa unnecessary yabo. So ngizama ukucebisa ukuthi izinto ey'ningi zigweme. Let me say uyashuta abantu yabo, so make sure ukuthi because lelo nalo ibhizinisi, so make sure ukuthi muyashuta abantu zonke izinto y'phelele. Khona le joke le abayenzayo uthi leyo umshado ukuthi hhayi-ke umshado uthi usuyophela uze u-cameraman esekhala ngokuthi aweJesu, kanti ilontunjana akapressanga uba u-start button ukuze arekhode yonke i-process. So if uyokwenza izinto, make sure ukuthi izinto zakho zi-perfect, zi-right zonke, yonke into ikhona. Ungenzi into ngo-last minute, uyangithola. Ungazenzi izinto ngo-last minute, enza izinto uplan ukuthi lokhu akukho, ungabe usutatazela usuyo-explain ukuthi yini engekho, yini eshodayo, uyangithola. So ugwema lezo zinto, especially musazenzela. And enye into engifuna ukukhuluma ngayo, because abantu abaningi, mina I'm working alone, ne? Umuntu engi-order kuyena nawe uyayisebenzela. So I won't call her my partner yabo, because mina ngi-order kuyena, abantu ba-order kumina, mina ngi-order kuyena, yena uyirana lami. So there is this problem abantu ababanayo if besebenzisana nabantu yabo. So I just want to talk about that right now before ngize ngiyovala nje. Ngifuna ukukhuluma ngalokho. If uyazazi ukuthi you are working with umuntu but you are the owner of that business yabo, So make sure yabo lento leyo ukuthi you are running something, you are busy with your business and i-trust yakho uyibeka komunye umuntu. Make sure ukuthi i-trust yakho iba kuwena khona izinto uzozenzela wena. Okay, khona izinto uzozenzela wena. Abo uthola ukuthi lo muntu lo omtrustile useyak-disappoint yabo. Mase ku-disappointa aka-understand i-vision yakho yabo, understand indlela osebenza ngayo noma eyazi but akayi-give i-thought ukuthi kumele kube njani, uyangithola. So into engifuna ukukhuluma ngayo ukuthi ungayinikeza i-trust kakhulu umsebenzi omningi kumuntu lo osasebenzisana naye. If like ibhizinisi lakho siyaqala because baningi abantu abanamabhizinisi. That is why I feel like I have to talk about this. Like, so let me make an example. So there was this. Okay, I bought t-shirts from a person odayisa ama-t-shirts and usebenza nomunye yabo. So ubeka sebenza nomunye loyo because lo ngithenga again as the owner loyo uyamsebenzela. So izinto mase ingasezi like okay, he's blaming that guy ukuthi akanginikezanga something because ngisebenzisana naye fanele. And then into engamtshela yona athi fanele ayizithathe. Into engamtshela yona, if you are running a business and you have someone okusizayo, sometimes it's very imperative ukuthi izinto uyi-prepare the day uyo-deliver izinto because kuyadelaya yabo. So make sure if ukhiphile lolo suku lokuthi okay ngizodeliver ngalolu suku lolu izinto, ungadependeli kumuntu ukuthi okay Nene uzoyiletha ngalolu suku. Wena make sure ukuthi ngakusasa izinto seyifikile or ukuleyo process kuleyo week ukuthi ngifuna ukushaya lo day lokudeliver izinto yonke into iphelele, uyangithola. So nanokuthi if for example esingenze mina example yami, so okay umuntu othenga i-dress kumina wafuna exchange cause umfishane. So I had that problem. Umfishane i-dress yinde wangifuna ivolume yengubo ayibone esithombeni. Ngoba inkinga yiningi and mina ngiyazi ukuthi ivolume ngizoyithathaphi. Into esenzile I talked with my run wathi hayi so exchanger wathi ufuna i-trouser a-pants. Okay, cause irana lami liyangitshela ukuthi Nene aliyitholi ilotshijana ibhlukwe. And guess what I did?